North Texas Performing Arts is a performing arts theater headquartered in Plano, Texas. The mission is simple. NTPA is dedicated to developing the character of youth through quality performing arts education and family entertainment. It is home to 7 troupes ranging from Plano Children's Theater to the Acting Company for Excellence. It also offers a therapeutic arts program called Starcatchers. This program is designed specifically for children and adults with special needs. Students are given opportunities to shine through drama, music, dance, and visual art to help further their development of social, communication, motor, and cognitive skills. The Starcatchers program was founded in Plano about 25 years ago and has recently taken off in the last 3 years. Since its establishment, the Starcatchers have produced nearly 55 productions. In the spring of 2018, the Starcatchers began to offer classes at the Frisco location in attempts to broaden its influence. My name is Aubrey Felty. Through an independent study and mentorship program at my school, I had the opportunity to interview and research what performing arts programs were available to people with special needs. Unfortunately, it was difficult to find accessible programs targeted to this population. This is what inspired my idea to make this film, in hopes to raise awareness of the need for inclusive programs that signify every voice. I had the honor of being a Starcatchers intern for the pilot production in Frisco. Over the last several weeks, I was equipped with a hands-on experience that I will never forget. My internship is what validated the Starcatchers motto: there are no disabilities in making art.
My name is Gabby Vanzen, and I am the Daytime Programs Director and Starcatchers Therapeutic Coordinator for North Texas Performing Arts. I am a music therapist by trade, and that is how I got started with NTPA. I got my graduate degree at Texas Women's University, and we decided to start a partnership with the music therapy department and their therapeutic drama program. And that partnership led to me starting to work for them, and now we are expanding from therapeutic drama to therapeutic arts, and we're trying to offer drama, art, music, and dance, just giving different opportunities for students with special needs to just expand their creativity. So the overall mission of NTPA is to make the arts accessible to everyone. The Starcatchers take that one step further, and we aim to make the arts inclusive of everyone. A lot of youth and adults with special needs don't get the same opportunities that their neurotypical friends might have to perform in the arts and to be part of that community and to grow in that way. So we strive to offer that opportunity for them. What makes this program unique is how we approach the learning. So in normal schools or therapy, it's usually just an expert that's teaching a student or a therapist working one-on-one with their client. The Starcatchers, instead of just having a teacher or a therapist, we also have what we call interns, and these are youth and adults that have a passion for special needs, but they also have a talent for the arts. They're partnered up with the students, and they help the student learn their lines or the dance moves or learn their music, and together they form this really tight bond. They just grow together and learn everything together and perform together. It just makes the process so much more fun because it's not just an older person teaching you, it's your peers that are helping you out. So to be a student in the Starcatchers program, to participate in the productions and the classes and the concerts, no experience is required, and you can just sign up. There's unlimited sign-ups, so you can just come on and join us. But in order to be an intern, you have to fill out a form online that asks you your experience in the arts and why exactly you want to intern with us. And after that, the form goes to myself or another director, and we look over it and try to see if you'd be a good fit to help us. It takes a special heart to help kids with special needs and to want to be their friend, so we just want to make sure that that's the case. All of that's online at our website at www.starcatchers.org.
Okay, so I just finished my second meeting with the Starcatchers, and we have a couple more guests. We have 2 more people Doesn't sound like a lot, but this is great. We are changing a lot of things because we have to scale down our production a little bit just because we're starting up in a new location. This is in Frisco, and it's almost like a workshop now. So instead of doing a full-fledged musical, we'll be doing kind of like a showcase. So today, my mom helps me film, and she told me that she was almost gonna cry watching us interact with the kids. And I was actually really surprised. It really touched her to see these parents wanting to do the best they can and introducing them to something that can potentially help them in the long run. Exposing them to the arts, it's a really beneficial thing to do. I really commend these moms for signing their child up for something like this. And I've been a part of theater for a really, really long time. And I see how much of an impact it has on my peers, that it's so refreshing to see something that I'm really passionate about can be tailored for anyone. And this program is giving everyone a voice, and I think that's something really special.
I was contacted by Gabby Banzon from North Texas Performing Arts during the last little bit of my internship at Denton ISD. I'm a music therapist, and she was starting the Rock Stars program with Starcatchers, and basically that's a rock band for children and adolescents with special needs, and was looking for lesson teachers. And so I figured this is a perfect way to kind of finish up my internship and explore a new side of music therapy. I have definitely gotten really close with my students and parents. So when they first start out, it's more on teacher-student level, but then you start to understand the way that the students learn and the way that they communicate with others. And you get to talk to the parents about where the students started and where they are now. You just get to follow them on their journey and learn with them. These students have definitely taught me a lot about myself and a lot about myself as a music therapist. And it's really been nice to form friendships. I've noticed that you feel more social, you feel more connected to other people, you feel more connected to yourself. I know that for me as a songwriter, I feel connected to others emotionally, feel more open to express myself. But with these students, they're able to do things that normally they wouldn't be able to because they're not able to express themselves. So I've had students before that were nonverbal, but they're able to share how they're feeling through a song or share how they're feeling through an instrument. So it's really neat to see what they're able to do. I would say don't feel hesitant. I've had some parents that they come in and they're scared and they're nervous and they're not sure if their kid's going to connect or if they're even going to want to participate. But I say just give it a try, because at first it's going to be scary, it's going to be chaotic. Everybody's learning new things, they're learning about each other, but really it's a great place to make friendships and to develop bonds with others and to learn skills that you wouldn't necessarily learn in a classroom setting. So don't be afraid, it's super fun, the kids will love it.
So it turns out that our rehearsal studio is closed over spring break. So that means we only have one rehearsal till the showcase. We're actually in a better place than I thought. I'm really surprised and really proud of these kids because they have made so much progress in the small time that I've known them. You give them a script, and what they do with that and what they do with simple direction, it goes a long way. So today we learned a couple of dances for the 2 songs that we'll be showcasing. This process has honestly been really hard to get together just because in this new location in Frisco, we're lacking a lot of awareness of the program. I think it's really hard because, I can't speak for everyone about this, but as far as I'm concerned, I feel like this population is so misunderstood and they're often overlooked. They don't have a voice. In the short time that I've known these people, I feel so lucky to be a part of this small thing in their lives. I think that it's really important for people, everyone, regardless of who they are, what capabilities they have, to have an opportunity like this.
I am studying music therapy as an undergrad. That's what I'll get my bachelor's in, and then I plan on getting my master's and my doctorate in vocal pedagogy. A part of the practicum program or the music therapy bachelor degree, you have to go through a practicum program where they put you at sites depending on the different populations, and so this one was special needs children, and that's how I got hooked up with this awesome gig. It started when I was in high school. I think the biggest thing is I really like to help people, and I have a pretty big affinity for music. So I just thought, I heard about music therapy and I thought it was a really interesting topic, and I came to school to study more about it, and every time I go to class, I just think to myself, like, wow, this is just so cool. And it's a lot more difficult than I expected it to be, but in a good way, because as a music therapist, you want to be good. It's really rewarding and really awesome.
So we just finished our last rehearsal before the showcase. Well, my buddy Katie is probably the cutest, most precious child I have ever met, and I got to talk to her a lot during this rehearsal. It really made me want this experience to last longer because I would have loved to spend more time with her.
I started a year ago in November doing plays. It's so much fun to get dressed up in costumes and meet new friends and all sorts of things. So
Not only do students have the opportunity to connect with their peers, but the Starcatchers aim to include everyone despite their needs. The role of each actor or actress can be tailored to fit each student, and it ensures that differences are celebrated instead of neglected. Today is the day of the showcase, and I'm really excited. A lot of people are coming. Under the Sea has been stuck in my head all day long. I'm excited to see how all of our hard work has paid off. I know the kids are really excited, so hopefully we can show their families what we've been working on for the past month. Looking back at this experience, I realized that we only had 4 rehearsals for the showcase. In these short 4 hours, we portrayed 5 characters, practiced singing and dancing for 2 songs, and learned how to tell a story. So many people came to the show and they really loved it. It really surprised me how much time we had with this show and the result that came out of it. Although the result was really great, it wasn't about the outcome. It was definitely about the process. The amount of fulfillment that I feel right now is undeniable. It's just, I'm really speechless right now. I just feel so proud of everyone who made this possible. I hope other people can find this program. Hopefully they'll have a similar experience because it's definitely once in a lifetime and it's something you do not want to miss out on.
I found the Starcatchers program through social media, but also through the Frisco ISD and home parent trainers. They forwarded it to our SAGE program, and I'm the SAGE chair for the Frisco Council of PTAs for Frisco ISD. And so I disseminate information to all of the parents of students with special needs in our district and who have gifted students also. There's so much in this program that looks like fun therapy. It's things that my son does in therapy and things that we're working on as far as his social skills, his emotional growth, being able to follow directions, join in a group, but it makes it fun because you're acting out a story that you're familiar with and you're tying in music and movement. It's just a really great way to get them to do the things that therapists try to get them to do, but in a way that's fun and meaningful to them, but also showcases their abilities rather than their disabilities. I would like to tell them that anytime you take your special needs child to a new program, it might be a little rough at first, but it's something that you have to stick with. I'm really glad that we did this, and my son is sometimes the least cooperative one in there, but I know he loves going. He mentions every Thursday that it's almost time for theater class. I've seen him grow with trusting other people, and I would just say, come try it out and join in, and don't be afraid that you're going to have to explain. This is a place you don't have to explain or say I'm sorry, because the parents in here and the instructors in here understand that. It's a program for kids like mine and like theirs too.
Let this car pass me or not. Hurry up, car. I can't get over to the side.